Alright, so per request, gonna kind of record a speed run route. I'll leave that one there. But yeah, this is just gonna be kind of to be a general overview. I'm not gonna actually go for a best time with this one. I don't really feel like it. Just kind of stressful. So first thing, you're gonna want to use Samurai and Keepsake Land Between's Room. Obviously, you're gonna want to choose your Willem Dafoe preset. This makes you a lot faster. But yeah, more or less that's all you need to do to get started off the bat. Lots of spamming the skip button as well. Now I'm curious because I am recording this on a different resolution. I managed to get OBS working. So curious to see how it'll go. And so you can, in theory, quit out at doors and stuff, and I've been doing that sometimes. It saves a little tiny bit of time. I think in theory I could save a little bit of time too, just jumping off of stuff, but like really at this point it's just like I can do the big parts of the route, like the big general courses, and at this point it's just come down to decreasing overall time. So you just jump off there. I think I could jump a little bit earlier, but it's fine. Spam the escape out of the cutscene. I think some of this stuff is a little bit easier on a controller, but as far as like going through menus quickly and stuff, like I haven't really figured out all of that. So like fast traveling, I just kind of like hit the map and then pop of the rune. Then we just head straight for the church. And granted, this is just a route that I like found some guy had done. And he got like an hour and 6 minutes on it. I definitely stuck to the rough draft notes of what he does, not necessarily strictly to the route. Nope, not what I meant to do. So you pick up that, talk to this guy. Crafting kit, 3 crackpots. And yeah, kind of the reason why you move like this, it's apparently a little bit faster to jump going up hills. And for whatever reason, your momentum's better preserved when you're blocking. So if you just kind of like spam block, I don't know if I have it figured out completely yet, but honestly, I just kind of see some of the behavior and I don't necessarily know why it's always done. Picking up items with block on is a little bit faster, apparently, because you don't like slow down to grab it. Blah blah blah.
To aid you need her to the foot. Then summon I bequeath. It will some torrent treat him.
Okay. I think it's technically a little bit faster to grab a torrent first, but gonna head down here because we want the whetstone knife. Just a big valuable item. So that allows us to apply skills onto our weapons. And then, yeah, just head right up the hill. Yeah, grab mushrooms. Mushrooms are one of the few items you kind of want to grab along the way. This will be handy for sleep pots. Crafting sleep pots, which are definitely key. I'll grab this grace right here. Take off over in this direction towards this troll. Need to grab this. Strength Knot Crystal Tier. It's the weapon of choice for speedruns in general, is a strength weapon. Take off in this general direction. I don't know if this is necessarily required, but I like to come here and grab some of the money. Just makes it a little bit easier to buy stuff later on. Again, not super sure if it's like required. Aggro this guy. Okay, this is taking a little longer than usual. Oh, did he break it? Okay, so that's how you get some smithing stones. And because this is the longer route, I'm not sure if I'll go the full longer route, but I may, just for the sake of safety. There will be a boring section, I guess, then. You can literally just skip through, I'll say that. Come up on this guy. So now we have that skill. I tend to hop down here just for a few more mushrooms, and then I grab this item, Exalted Flesh. I don't use it where I should when I'm playing, but it's nice to have. Like, I think in theory you should use it for Fire Giant, but I usually use it for this guy Gideon, who's not really a tough boss, but more of just annoying to deal with. Short sword. And then I think I only need one from him. I think so, right? Yeah. If not, I can get more. I'm taking the long route. grab these. Trinas the lilies are the goats as well. They're the other ingredient for sleep pots. Take off in this direction. Don't need to grab this stuff, but I'm habitual. Right off the ledge. Grab this cookbook, which allows you to make sleep pots. Oh. Then head off to this church. And from here is where the optional stuff, like this is where my longer route will come in. Because in theory from here you head into the Liurnia of the Lakes section normally. You don't need to grab this grace. Just head into Liurnia. But... oh wait, no. I'm lying. You do need to head in this direction regardless. However, after getting a certain thing... I believe you get the Axe Talisman, which we'll come up on, as well as some more Trina's lilies, and then from there you do not need basically anything else in this area that's really required. However, for the safer version of this route, wrong spot. I'll go here. This is not required normally. Get all those trims lilies. Axe Talisman. Uh-oh. Okay. Take it off. I don't think anything's... This is one of the things with the longer version of this route I was hoping to cut out was... I don't think that smithing stone is necessarily required for the safer version of this route. Like, I think I end up having more smithing stone ones than I need. You pretty much only use them for the Uchi. And in the ideal version of the speedrun, somehow he's only using a +2. And I'm wondering if that's maybe to save money. I definitely went out of my way and got some stuff to get more money. Yeah, pretty much everything from here on is my version of the extended route. I think on my 144 I grabbed that golden seed, and that was I stopped there and I continued on. But from here, we're going to do some more riding. In part because I want to get levels before the unpleasant part. Don't know if this mushroom is necessary or not. I always get I've had one where I don't have them counted out or anything, so there was one time where I was running this and I almost ran out of mushrooms and I was like, oh. Considering they're not the rare resource, I was like, oh, I should probably pick them up, and now I feel like I pick up probably way too many. So that is just because in the safe version of the run, I killed Grail. Grail's basically just free money, so quick route to an easy almost 100k. The problem with Grail is that it's a long, it's like probably 5-6 minutes, maybe longer. The advantages are that it comes with it's Grail is close to a Somber 8 and a Somber 9 smithing stone, so like end game upgrade materials, but truthfully you don't really need them. Like get some, oh no. Ooh, okay. Okay, yeah, I didn't need that smithing stone. I don't need that grace. I think on my save version of this too, I was even grabbing the weapon in that thing right there. I think we're at 3. So probably need at least, let's say 8. I think is what we need. I think this guy sells 1. To have the crackpots, although I guess I don't actually need that crackpot, but whatever. More Trails Lilies when they come up. Essentially what I'm getting along this route is that extra smithing stone, the extra crackpot, and then I'm grabbing these sacred tears, which make my healing and flask items more effective, essentially. And those are just at churches, obviously. And Weeping has 2 very close to one another, so it's kind of the ideal place to go get them. The thing is that normally you just make do without. And like an ideal speedrun, you don't even take the time to grab the items to upgrade your healing flask. I'm not that confident. I think for me, with my skill level, it's probably makes more sense to just use the healing items. And actually one of the things I forgot, you can get blood grease while you're here, which is not normally part of the run, but it helps with the first boss obstacle. The advantage too of this is that there's more Trinus Lilies along this route, so if you screw up against the bosses that are weak to sleep, you have extras. Oh yeah, I can craft. Oh, something aggroed at me. Okay, so now we'll head over the hill. I think there's technically a way to make this faster, but very curious. Oh wow, I actually have an equal amount. It's actually pretty easy to pick up a lot of Trinus Lilies. Water sip. Oh. Alright, camera. Okay. That was a little slower than usual. Take a sip of water. Ugh. Talking is a little parching. I'm not used to talking during this. Yeah, you take this route. Try to not hit squirrels, because they slow you down. Ignore the wolves. Ignore pretty much every enemy you ride past. And yeah, this is where, like, making mistakes can cost you. On the run I did before my PB one, I think usually that's the only sacred tier you grab in the run, too. You're supposed to. I think I grabbed 2 when I did it, and well, you feel it if you get hit. But yeah, on the one before my PB, I like, what is it? I got here, and then I got killed by some enemies. I'll point them out when we go by them, but I was livid, because I had to go right back to where I warped and ride all of that again. Yeah, I was not stoked. I forget how much this ends up getting me, but I need 8 at least. I might not have needed to grab that many. These enemies right here, they can there's a bunch of them and they hit quickly, and if they stun lock you, then it's very easy to die because you have no health upgrades whatsoever. Take off this way. I'm curious because I'm going to try a jump that I haven't tried before, at least not at this level. Take this warp. This will bring you here. Completely optional, but I tend to grab just some money while I'm here. This attack, oh my, nope. What do we have? 10? Yeah, that's kind of the annoying amount, because it's too shy of getting a +6. Good cheat. I guess, yeah, too, I'm not gonna... Normally, with this dragon, you would grab this key and then quit out. Grab the cookeries as well. Yeah, normally right here you would quit out. Honestly, I might just forego the jump. For what I haven't tried it. I mean, even on my fastest time, I went this way. So, not too concerned. Some money. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. Shoot these for more money. This is definitely an area where I'm like probably going a little overboard. And don't need to get all this, but in all honesty, I probably need to like do math and figure out how much I need. Precisely, because I don't need that much money, but towards the end of the game, I kind of get bothered if I'm like, oh my god, only a few thousand off the next level. I'll get some more. Jump around. Talk to the goat. We want a 1, 2, and I guess we'll something. Okay, so we have, yeah, let me check. 1, 2, okay, don't need a 3. And then now, this is going to be the big deviation and the big time sink. Like, this is not something you'll see any speedrunner do on any speedrun, because they just don't need to. There's nothing really out here. I think even if they do come to Caelid, it's generally just a, they come from the other direction, I think. I think the other direction is actually faster too. Just heading direct into Caelid to get to this spot, but the plus side of going this way is you get that tree seed, which in all honesty I find to be, the more golden seeds you have, the better. This is not something I did on my fastest time though, which was a little scary because, oh hell, not sure if I've seen him do that attack. But yeah, basically if you don't do this, then you're not leveling up whatsoever going into Volcano Manor, which means you could die in 1 to 2 hits from like a critical boss, and if you run out of Trina's lilies and sweet pots on that boss, then it's basically the run is kaput. So gonna clip that. At least that's what I do. And then we're here. Oop, that was suboptimal, but generally just wait for the stamina to recharge fully and then do it again. You can see he's got a ton of health, but it's one of the things about using a mouse. I definitely like misclick sometimes. This is like right, left, you know. You see the bleed Brock gets 10% of the HP every time, so I think it's 10% and then some. Actually timing this, I'm just kind of curious how long this does take. for what it's worth, it's a massive benefit to the beginning of the game to have this. And I mean, I do this with a new build, just casually playing. Just, well, because there's no time limit, obviously, but... See, it's kind of taking a minute. I would imagine, though, that like, even though I've come here and there's a really good talisman in there, I would imagine like it basically gives you a ton of free levels as well. But it also gives you a 50% damage increase, physical. I think it's all damage increase, not just physical. So I don't think that would be worth it, just because ultimately this build doesn't really require much stat-wise anyways to become super strong. Like, obviously on normal speedrun, they're never going to go for it, but okay, curious. I mean, this might end up only taking like 3 minutes. I mean, the riding around. Taking a little longer. Okay, maybe pop this so we get, I think, 20% extra runes from it. There we go, he's 97k. Now this dragon's off to the side more than he normally would be. Oh yeah, I actually don't need to grip. I'll get the 9 while I'm here, but I won't get the 8. That only took like 3 minutes, so I'm gonna... I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily super useful. I might do that for... If I'm gonna do another All Remembrance run, I'll probably go back and do that just while I'm trying to cut the time down. Oh, oh, oh. That's... I don't know. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know which one's the rune arc. I'm gonna come back here.
Well, then I presume these are...
Grab a 4. And then now... we head to Round Table.
Fitted a turn if you... It seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering. Very let my hand.
So I don't know. I mean, I think I'm... Don't know how I'm doing for time. Really? I don't know. I'm not as concerned for it. It surprises me though that like this is going this route is surprisingly 30 minutes. Oh, oh. Mixed Wondrous Physic. You want the strength and the spiked. Ashes of War. You want a golden, or yeah, golden bow, whatever. On that one. And if I remember correctly, we get one more golden seed here, which I need to remember for my own future reference. On the quicker version of this route, does not do anything. Like this seed is basically useless in a faster route, but on this version, this should give me one extra healing item, I think. I think it's, yeah, normally it's 6 in 1. I need to actually level up. Whoops. Well, I need to rest anyway, so that works out. Let's see, one extra one. Completely unnecessary, but I mean, honestly, mostly doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay. So that's basically the setup done. My long form setup. You can cut basically like, I guess it's like 13 minutes off of what I did. Maybe more. In my other version of the run. In that version, I also died to bosses a few times. So it's easy. That's like an easy way to make up time. Oh, yeah. I don't think I've actually ever done this without quitting out here. This will be new. Oh my god, that takes a while to open. I see why people quit out. And crouching resets your stamina recovery. It's like faster stamina recovery than if you just started walking, I guess. Oop. Then yeah, you just kind of keep going. Okay, I avoided the arrows. That's nice. Ooh, okay. That was lucky timing. And I'm going to do something that I've done on every version of the run here as well, which is grab this grace. Normally they tend not to do that. This spot, not really necessary. So, get these ready. I think the idea is generally I'm just doing this so I think I take more damage because I'm going to die to this enemy down here. You can admire. God, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, you gotta die to this enemy, take more damage, so. Oh, come on. Will this kill? It, oh no. Oh shit, I should not have healed there. I don't think this will kill me. Oh, no, that's scary. Okay. Oh, yes. Perfect. Okay. You have to die to that grab attack. Yeah. You basically just waste time. I don't think I've been killed by something other than the grab attack. I guess I don't really have good reason to keep getting that grace because it's always worked out, but it could easily not work out. So now we're here. Nope. 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 Okay. Okay, that might have worked. One time I managed to attract one of the enemies that's kind of a pain. Away with that move. Oh, okay, that's new. But you want to grab the smithing stone upgrades. Oop. Try not to get hit by these guys. Oh, yep, there he is. That did trick him. That snake can be a pain in the ass. Like, he can just be sitting like right here, and you have to like wait for him to go by because he can kill you very easily if you're just sitting on the elevator. This guy will take a big old swing. That missed. That was a hard miss. Okay. Uh-oh. No, obviously not optimal speed route. Oh shit. Uh-oh. 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 Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay, time to run. Okay, that didn't work. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay. That fight is like the make or break of this run, so it's always a little nerve-wracking, if I'm being completely honest. Oh boy. Okay. So now keep moving on. Do not spend the money just yet, I believe. I mean, I think in theory you could. I think there's actually normally there's a very specific amount you're supposed to spend. But because we've already fought Grail, gotten that like 100k or whatever, we don't really have to worry about it. And it makes it so that it's pretty unlikely we'll get killed in the route. Go run around this way. Because otherwise it'll throw through the wall and hit you. Ignore the shortcut that's over there. Oh. Sometimes they follow me in here, but most of the time they don't. It's weird. I don't know why. It doesn't seem consistent. Oh, ow. Okay, that's... And yeah, so basically a huge part of the goal is just to get to this weapon. Now, this is the boss arena, obviously, but you want this weapon specifically. And then we'll go back to the Temple of Eagle. Maps are overrated in these runs. And so... I mean, I'll spend a couple levels. I'm sure I can afford that. I also just want to do this. Now, killing this guy, not mandatory. But he makes me nervous when I'm going for the cliff's edge over there, which I'll have to do in a sec, so... Oh. That was weird. Wait, you come over here, you grab this Somber 5, and then you drop down right here. I think it must do not a flat amount of damage when you fall. It must be proportional, just because I did that fall without having leveled up, and you still survive. And that would have been my whole health bar had I been... Yeah, I don't know. Fall damage is weird in these games, especially in this one, I think. Because it is so forgiving. Like, it's jarring when you reach the point where it's like all of a sudden you're gonna die, but like the difference between taking no damage and dying is very small, but the difference, like, there's a large area in which you'll take no damage falling. A large distance, I should say. This could be optimized too a little bit, but just run down here to get the Grace in advance. We don't actually need this immediately. Not the most terrifying fucking enemy in the game. Completely optional to kill this guy, you don't have to. I don't know why. I did. Now we go back to EG. It is just a more chill version of the run, I guess. Oh no, we don't need that. Okay. I guess we have some more levels left over. So So I'm going to pump them into strength if I can. Go back to Audience Pathway. Honestly, the main thing that I get out of going to Grail and that whole side detour is just some extra survivability. Yeah, basically just shield poking it. This is honestly one of the easiest times I've taken him down. I think I took damage from the lava. Okay. Totally optional, but so yeah, now that we have that sorted, we go to the beginning of the game. Because that was like mid-game kind of stuff, mid to mid-late game. But that boss is just critically weak to that weapon, so it works out. I wonder how many crafting materials I have. 10 more trinas? Yeah, I don't need to worry. Take off this. Come out here. Ow. Oh. Kinda clumsy, but whatever.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smoldering with thy
Now you get talisman pouches, but you don't actually need to sit here either, but I like to spend the level I got unnecessarily, I guess, into health for some reason.
It's tight. God, you breathe.
No, actually, I'll say one thing learning this route has been the... I mean, there's decent items in Stormvale. But it's kind of hilarious how quickly you can get through by doing this. Now, sometimes I get the timing off. Like, it's actually pretty easy to do. I think even in my fastest run I got the timing off, in all honesty. Oh. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's tricky. Oh. Yeah, I actually don't know if this is necessary. I think it just trips up the AI that's chasing you. I don't know. I saw the guy do it, and I didn't really question it. Now, some of the best, most annoying enemies in the game. It's like, I've never understood. Definitely kind of screwing up on the crouch cancels for stamina, but ooh, okay, that was actually kind of clean for getting past. Now, some of this stuff is basically just you gotta have Really? Oh, wow. Not too bad. It's weird, because several of the times I've killed him before he could get to phase 2. Now we go back over here. And yeah, essentially at this point now we can proceed to the very end of the game. Like, it's basically just a straight shot. Yeah, I'm about, I would say, 10 minutes or so slower than usual. Although I haven't died to bosses, which takes up a lot of time. This is one of the more annoying. Oh, like they're weak when they're inner. Oh no. Don't do it. Okay, die. Okay, yeah, when their innards are open, they're weak. There we go. Wow, that was actually very clean. compared to normal. Did I get money from that? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's enough to level up. Oh, it is. Yeah. Get some health. Why not? But yeah, essentially this... Don't know why I did that. Should have just hopped on Torrent. Essentially this... allows you to just get to Altus without having to either go up through basically a tunnel or oh, I thought there were more Trima's lilies here, but maybe not. But lets you get up here without having to go grab a couple medallion halves, or it's right next to the dungeon, so it just saves time. Although for the life of me, like, I mean, there was a reason I very deliberately on many of my first playthroughs stayed away from that area, and that's why. It's because those bosses are annoying, and they're just annoying enemies. And these mushrooms are always right in the path, so I try and grab them. Yeah, we're at what, 56? I mean, the sad thing is that it's not that much faster. Or slower, I would say. Like, really, so I feel like a lot of it comes down to just, if you die to bosses, like, any advantage that you could have had is lost. But it's undeniable that, like, you lose time doing the things that make it safer, so I mean, and overall my run, despite having died to some bosses, was like, you know, almost 20 minutes, like 18 minutes faster or whatever. So clearly cutting out some of the stuff is, despite making it harder, saves time, and it can still be salvaged even if you die to bosses. So many cool enemies that I just ignore. Although I actually hate that type of enemy. But yeah, speedruns are basically just ride past everything for a lot of it. Like, honestly, the all bosses type speedruns kind of baffle me, because it's just like so much of it just comes down to, I guess, the order in which you tackle things. And it's like, I don't really know, like, I know a lot of the shortcuts and things like that, so like when it comes to time saving, like, there's not really a whole lot that it's not like, oh, well, this is the way you should get to that boss, I guess, but oh yeah, I don't level up. But it's just like you can save time depending on the order you tackle them in, which is interesting, because a lot of them it's just kind of like they're along a path, I guess. So like the way I was doing it was I was just, you know, I'd clear out most of the stuff along that path, and then if a boss was maybe going to be the type to give me trouble, I would just leave, kill some easier but high level bosses to get levels, and then come back and wipe them. But I suppose, too, there's also so many more areas in which you can save time, because it's not just a route to kill a few remembrance bosses, it's a route to kill all of them. Like in this, I think in this run you kill 4 or 5 out of 15. And fireball. Ooh. Traded. Okay. Also, I think speedrunners don't technically upgrade their HP as much as I do. I definitely tend to play it a little bit safer with HP just because I don't know. I get hit a little bit more frequently, I would say. Oh, I not mean to do that. That's actually not good. Should be fine. Yeah, now we're at the capital. There's actually a few skips I could learn here. One of them involves jumping off this ledge right here and like punching back towards the ledge so that you land on another ledge. There was another skip that was way easier, but they patched it out, which is kind of annoying because it was just like, oh, you could jump just onto this ledge, another ledge, and I don't know why they patched it out, because it was probably because you could just skip all of this stuff, but I mean, it's not hard to skip anyways. Just run. For some reason it de-aggroes him. I might cut this into 2 parts. Depending. Now I always grab this grace out of nervousness, but I may cut this into 2 parts post Morgott. I just kind of want to see. I don't know if where it stores temp files for these, or if it's just direct writing them. If it's direct writing them into my hard drive, then I won't have any problems, but I'm concerned about storage. Whoa. Okay. There you go. Alright. I always kind of laugh at that thing because it just boosts you forward. He doesn't aggro if you don't grab the seed, but I always figure, hey, might as well, it's right there. Oh, you're coming up on me. That was a mistake. Oh. It's one of the better bosses in the game. Well, a version of him. Gotta be careful not to run out of stamina. Oh. Problem solved. Yeah, I recently did a no hit on that guy, and that arena is not fun to be in the fight for a long time because he'll just get stuck in corners and slide around. This is another prime quit out moment. Thankfully the AI is kind of weird about this spot. Just kind of juke him. Yeah, now we have all of the strength, all the health we need. That was weird. God damn, okay, that was actually very clean. I'm a little surprised by that. I'm learning this fight a little bit more, I guess. Some of those windows, I didn't know they were safe to do charged attacks, which is where the heavy damage of this build is.
Allow me, you are unprevented. The thorn, a husk, he only will become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide you.
Okay.
Shall I let my share them with me? Your thoughts, your ambitions.
this is where having these extra money comes in handy, because I'm like, oh, I'm just a few hundred off. I don't think technically speedrunners also level up their endurance whatsoever. Which is interesting. But oh yeah, big quit outdoor. Take a water break with this. Yeah, which is interesting. I mean, I'm wondering if that maybe changed, if they changed the stamina values, because what somebody was saying about it doesn't seem to line up. At least not to me. Aggro. I do need to craft the sleeping pots at some point. It is handy. It feels like they do leave items that are perfect for like next major bosses. Fire giant. And they leave a fire resistance talisman right here. I forgot about the arrow. Okay, never seen his AI go that bunko. That's interesting. Wow, okay. I'm glad. Lots of elevators and stuff now. Honestly, this next section is just a lot of riding. Just getting from point A to point B. It's gonna be a Knight's Cavalry here. Cavalry. Ooh. Oh, okay. Did not remember they'd have that attack. By happenstance, I've like not come by here at nighttime very often, so that was a little scary. Oh. No. Oh, wow. Okay. That's, oh, this is embarrassing. That has not happened before. Yeah, Torrent on PC controls, WASD controls very, like, kind of jarring way. Like, it's very much so, like, he's going full throttle and sprinting. And sometimes he sprints and sometimes he trots. I don't know why. Oh, look, another gargoyle. But yeah. Torrent's weird. All honesty, Torrent is mid. Yeah. So basically, the rest of the run, more or less, it's just straight shot and boss gauntlet. I don't think, yeah, I don't really think it's feasible actually for me to, I don't know if it's feasible for me to beat my time. I don't really know the splits whatsoever. But like having roughly 30 minutes, I don't see it. That guy got really close to hitting me last time. I was very nervous. I think if you get hit there, you still respawn. I've never died on that bridge, but... or even gotten hit, but... like, there's a little indicator that you would respawn somewhere nearby, but I don't know where that is. Oh, what? Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm pretty... See, the unfortunate thing is I know of a way to cut time here. I'm tempted to take it, but I also don't want to, like, fall to my death and get reset to the start. Because I know that you have to, like, make a couple jumps, and I've never, ever made those jumps before, so I'm just gonna... oh, I don't need it, I don't need it. I mean... let's see. Yeah, I have more than enough materials. I do not need... I'm actually yet, knock on wood, to die to the Godskin Duo, which is what you use the sleep pots on, so... at least with this specific build. The Serpent Hunter and the Spear is OP as shit against them. When paired with sleep pots, like, it just... I always get nervous that he'll do something that'll kill me. And the unfortunate thing is that I can't see. I think I'm way off to the right. Ah, there it is. Okay, I'm actually pretty on target. Cool. Well then. Let's grab this. Another sacred tier. I think that's the last one of the run. Completely, almost certainly unnecessary at this point. But it's kind of nice to have that extra security. Yeah, the other route has you... those are also, I think, unnecessary. I don't know, I've formed some habits on this run that I need to kick. Like, I probably need to, if I want to cut time, I need to, like, go through and see what is actually necessary. Don't need that grace. But yeah, you have to like cross an invisible bridge and leap off to a cliffside. It doesn't look super complicated, but I just don't like. If I die right now, then I'm reset all the way back to Lanedell, like the city. So, considering that I know this route, and I know that I can take this and almost certainly not die, not too worried about going the conventional way, but going any sort of non-conventional way, I'm like, yeah, honestly. Yeah, now we're gonna get our weapon to a +9. Hopefully we get good Fire Giant RNG. Go over to EG. Okay, now our weapon is as upgraded as it needs to be for the entirety of the rest of the game. No, I might want to level up though, if I can. Oh. Actually, oh, that's weird. Yeah, more endurance, almost certainly not needed. Now this is typically where they use the Exalted Flesh to buff physical damage, but I don't think I'll need to. Well, I haven't ever on this boss. Cool boss. Yeah, cool design. I've died to Fire Giant a few times. Yeah, it's frustrating because it can be a long fight. Okay. Have to be very careful here. There we go. Whew. Sometimes it's weird getting on this chain. And I know you can jump with Torrent up to the top of this, but I've fallen off here before, so not during a speed run, but just in general, so I tend not to even try it. I will say that I think this is, I mean, so far, boss-wise, I haven't died yet. I don't think that'll make up the time necessarily, but oh shit! Nope, that's a time loss. That's could be talking to her.
On this world and death, are you to commit? Very well, let my hand.
Obviously skip past, but we're in the end game now. Oh, what am I doing? Tornado land. What's up, guys? These enemies can hit really, really hard. Okay. Follow you here though. Don't actually need that item. I don't know why I did that. Huh. That's an interesting AI decision on that thing's part. I definitely get lag in this area. There it is. That enemy always scares me because it sometimes does clip me, and like it's easy to jump off a ledge here. Normally this is where you would get the +9 upgrade right there, but ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, let's do more damage. Okay. Sometimes that guy pulls out a sicko move. I think ideally I think the way to do this is to like throw him at the ground, but this guy will dodge the shit out of you. Whatever reason, hitting their alright, really throw. That's a little botched, but doesn't really matter. See, this is where my problem comes in. This is where I lose time. I'm like, oh, I could get a couple more points of damage out. Like, ultimately, I think, regardless of what I do, like, the difference between getting rail and not by the end game, too, is like a singular level. Or like 2 levels. So it makes a lot of difference in the end game, in the beginning of the game, but it makes almost no difference in the end game. Don't need that anymore. Oh, what am I doing? Now this isn't entirely optional, but it's such a good talisman. Basically, any physical damage gets reduced, like by a significant amount. There's almost no reason not to. Use it considering every boss, every enemy almost. Oh, more birds, okay. This is called bird skip. It blew my mind when I figured out it existed. Because those birds are horrible and there's tons of them, and a dragon's firing lightning at you. Hopefully I can pull this off. Oh. Alright. No! Oh my god, that's the first time in a while I haven't pulled it off, actually. Oh no. That's why I get the grace. It's because there have been times where I've been stuck doing this, but it is 100% faster than dealing with these birds. Because you cannot run past them. So I'm guessing the whole thing with swinging your knife is faster recovery time and lower stamina cost when you hit the ground, but because when you hit the ground it like empties your stamina bar by a bit. They've gotten on the elevator once. It scared me. Oh. Okay. No, really? Oh my. I'm surprised. I don't know. It's actually been a bit since I don't know what I'm doing differently now. Maybe I need to be closer when I'm jumping? Not sure. Alright. I ain't gonna watch time slip away. Oh wow, 134. I'm actually very surprised by that. Well, this makes up for me not dying to bosses, really, I guess. Bosses are easy. Gravity is hard. There we go. Okay, so I just need to be closer to the... Like, I can't jump as far away. Interesting. I don't know. Still learning. But yeah, essentially you'd have to run super far, normally. Come all the way around, deal with a ton of enemies. And it's just... Basically, the boss is in that building right there. And I'm never so confident that I think I can take on Maliketh without maybe dying, so I don't know, sometimes you just get frazzled. I'm sure if I really want to do something more hardcore, like I basically will just have to, if I want to get my best ever time, I basically have to just bail if something goes sideways. And I guess this late in the game, it just seems annoying to have to do that. Interrupted him. Ooh. Oh no. That was a silly. Whoa, oh no. Oh. Man. Okay, so like the tide can turn with Maliketh so suddenly sometimes. I'm not sure. And there we go, boss death. See, this is why. Like, if I had not gotten any of these graces and stuff, like, I would be so far away. I think I'd be back at the Dragon Temple. It would just take, I don't know. I'd rather just have fun and play the rest, you know. That was not a smart idea. Maliketh, oh my god. Sometimes Maliketh just starts out by charging though, so... Ah, fuck. Come on, man. There we go. Oh my god. The range on this. Ooh, there we go. Oh my god, dude. Oof. That's... Whoa, okay. I found that, yeah, like a couple of Maliketh's attacks that I'm... Like that, I can dodge. His like overhead slam after a combo, like is easy to dodge, but the one that he does when he's whoa, music. Oh. The one he does when he leaps off a pillar, I have a hard time with. There we go. Okay. How we doing? Yeah, we're not beating nothing, but that's fine. Now we go against the god, Sir Gideon Godnir. Yeah, Endgame City. Oop. Oh my! See, this is my problem with it. Oh my! Just look. Okay. I'm like 1,000 off, you know? I can't stand that. Oh, I'm an idiot, too. Okay. Yeah. Well, we are 3 bosses away. I mean, I'm betting the recording will be a little bit longer than the game. Well, it will definitely be in the gameplay, just the loading screens and stuff. But a little HP buff. This guy's kind of a joke, but he does also scare me. Because he can go crazy.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas,
No.
shall take the throne. I guess our hopes for us.
Oh shit.
Continue
Ooh, see.
on to return.
Oh shit. There we go. God. Because he deals magic damage and I have nothing protecting against. Well, I mean, he deals magic and holy, and I mean, he can just spam. On randomizers, he is one of the hardest bosses, unironically. Because if you get him in, say, the arena we're about to fight in, and it's just wide open and there's no cover, like this arena has cover at the very least, he can just non-stop fire spells at you, and you just, yeah, you have to get close. And keep the pressure on, because if he starts comboing you with spells, you're just dead. But in that arena, he's usually pretty manageable. It's just more of a matter of it can turn really quickly. Like faster than I think with most bosses, or less predictably. Okay. There we got the true Chad. Chad free. First Elden Lord. I don't know why he sometimes does that crazy spin, and sometimes he does a spin that's like easily punishable. Huh, okay. What? Interesting. Oh. Weird. I'm not doing that. Ooh, the audio. poise break shouldn't carry over into the second phase. There we go. Man, that was sketchy. Yeah, time for the last boss. Should be sufficient stamina. All right. This guy's a lot of fun. Dude, the music, man, it keeps cutting. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Okay. Not good, that's not good. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I don't have enough endurance. I should. It's not going to be many opportunities. Oh shit. Totally misjudged that. Oh shit. A lot of people hate this boss because it just runs away and fires magic at you. They have good reason to hate it. is. Should be pretty much in the bag at this point. Dude, you haven't done... Oh my god, he hasn't done a single melee combo this entire time. Please, oh my. Not one. Like, usually there's scripted stuff with this boss. Fuck. There's some stuff with this boss that's like, oh my god, pretty scripted. But, like, those ring attacks are more or less gonna happen every time. And the, like, star attack that it chases you every time. But normally there's a melee combo in here. And he didn't do, like, 2 different types of melee combos, actually 3. And he didn't do one that entire fight. Those are the best, because they give you a ton of opportunity. Oof. Oh, God. Brutal. Oh yeah, I need to... So that's it. That's GG. I think it's technically when the credits roll, and I don't count it until I've gotten to here, and then I quit. Damn, actually, pretty fast. That was faster than I thought it would be. Like, let's look. What? No, that's literally... Did I say continue, or did I say load game? I guess I must have clicked load game. Or continue. Because I want to do load. There, runish 5, 155. We'll just say 155. That's not bad. I mean... This is my best. It's not too bad. But yeah. Anyways, hopefully this video works out. It's actually kind of funny because you can see 94 every single time on this route. I end up 96. Yeah, lots of characters. But yeah, anyways, hopefully the video works. Sweet.